Okay, today I thought we'd look at variations of the Saturn TV robots, sold under a few different names. Look down here on this end, you can see this one's called Telebot. Let's move in closer, because it not only has a different box, but it has different colored plastics, which make it kind of nice. Let's get this. Was one of the few boxes that actually had the front display when you'd see it, so that you could actually see the robot in there. And it actually has some nice nice artwork instead of just pictures like you have here. They actually took the time to draw some scenes. Made in China. Says something about leader or something there. But nice colors to it. The batteries in the back fit so tight that I don't want to jam them in all the way on this one. It had to do with the contacts. The case opening's big enough, but the metal contacts are very stiff and have a bend in them that if I shove that in, I'm afraid I might crack some plastic or something. So what we'll do is we'll leave this one sitting like that. See, it has a nice light up space scene with the clicking sound. Then it should alternate back to walking with moving arms. And back to your space scene. So it's a very nice robot, very colorful. You see how tight that battery is? I didn't even have it in all the way. What I was talking about is, if we can see it, this metal contact is not very flexible, and by the time the battery pushes in, this bent edge hits against the plastic. I'm just afraid that if I jam it in there, it might damage the bot. Okay, you sit there please, and let's just move down here, because now most of these are, on this row are just going to be called Saturn, and they're just going to be slight variations. For example, this one, I mean the boxes, even though the pictures do vary, are pretty much the same in layout. I got to get the monitor screen so I can see what I'm showing you. This just says made in China, 13-inch tall walking robot. But you can see this one, the ears, you have the dual ear part. And I can only remember that happening on one other of these. And then you'll also notice the chrome piece isn't part of the robot design at that point, and this is just a sticker on the front of the claw rather than the claw being a separate piece of plastic. So they cheapened it down to save a lot of money. And you know, it was the China one that I bought like in a Chinatown type place, because it still had the missiles. The all American toy groups had stopped the missiles from being sent with these things. And here in this one, even though the picture's slightly different, still made in China, it says. Has the chrome, has the single earpiece, has the separate red plastic claws, and does not come with the missiles. So that one could be sold in just about any store. Down to here. Here's another one that's more colorful. What do we want to point out on this one? First, let's see if there's anything different. It just still says China. It did come with the missiles. More colorful plastic colors. See, the claw and the arms are separate pieces. You have the chrome. You actually have the fancier missiles, the two-colored missiles. It's going to have the same functions, walk, TV screen type thing. So far I'd say this was the cheapest one, because they didn't go with the separate claws, the two-tone plastics, no chrome, and the missiles are just one solid red color. Okay, over here, what do we have over here? I think we have more of almost the same. These are all, again, variations. If we could get them all in one screenshot together, you'd see it better. You've got the separate claws, you've got the chrome, you've got the single ears, you've got the multicolored missiles. This one, Camco, I don't know. Made in Hong Kong. I think I had batteries in one of these other ones too. Let's move on down to this version. So this one was called Ironman. Actually, I have two of them. There's one in the box that has the screen part is yellowed from UV light getting to it. And there's the one sitting out here in the open. Even though I don't have the missiles loaded, it did come with the missiles. And you have the chrome. You have the single ear pieces. Says made in China. For the Ironman. Then you've got the Jupiter. The Jupiter, this giant screen. Let's see if the box has anything interesting. It says made in China on the box. It does come with the missiles, but as you can see by looking at it, it's the cheap solid red missiles, but it does have the dual chrome ears. Well, actually, this cheap one here had the dual chrome ears too. So the main difference, I guess, between those two is the box design is different, and they didn't even bother to put the red sticker on the claws on this, the one color claws, no chrome. Interesting, huh? Along with the same body style, there are other robots, and only because I pulled all these from the same place that this one was sitting. Let's go ahead and look at the Sentinel. It's not a TV robot, but like I say, it's in the family because of the body and everything. If I can get the camera back far enough. Well, first go ahead and you can take a peek at the box. Made in Hong Kong. So you can see you do have the chrome assets, which is nice. You've got the single chrome ears, you've got the missiles, you've got the two-tone arms and feet, and it has the same tight-fitting batteries. Then you have pistons that move and light up, and then it'll go back into walk mode with the moving arms and flashing eyes. And we are back in piston mode. This one again had fairly tight-fitting batteries, so I didn't want to close the lid down all the way on it. Okay, so that's it for these Saturn-type robots variations. And I think that's all we're going to talk about on that today.